I don't know if we can possibly match the excitement that we had last weekend with the wild card games, as three of those four went right down to the wire and certainly were entertaining. And to be honest with you, today's games, I don't think they're nearly as good as tomorrow's games. Not that I'm not going to watch them, but from a betting perspective, I actually think Sunday's games offer more value. But that's just my opinion. And there are no guarantees in gambling. So we'll march forward. I'll break down the Patriots Colts contest, which I think is the most difficult game of the four this weekend, and also give you two college basketball free selections as I'm taking a look at a couple of Big Five teams in Philadelphia. They're both in action today. Temple hosting Memphis. Can the Tigers continue their roll after their huge road upset of Louisville the other night? And also the game between St. Joe's coming off a choke job against UMass on the highway. Get the job done at George Mason. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here. This, of course, is going to be your Saturday video report, as I've done every single Saturday for the past couple of years. I'm going to give you a money-saving discount coupon code that could potentially save you hundreds of dollars off your total purchase price, and that coupon code today is 24%. 24%. That's 24 and then spell out the word PERCENT, no space between the number or the word. And that'll save you 24% off your total purchase price. As I always say, I like to do it on Saturdays because about 80 to 85% of you guys out there that are customers at the sites that you're seeing this video report are wrapped up in long-term packages of one type or another. And this allows you to maximize your savings by constantly giving you the coupon on the Saturdays every single week. And again, it's a mix and match coupon. It's good for picks. It's good for packages, whatever you want. The only stipulation is you've got to put everything in your shopping cart at one single time. You can't come in and buy Brett Atkins' big 100-dime play today and then come in later and buy Brian Rusika's big teaser winner. You got to put everything in your shopping cart at one time in order to take advantage of the maximum discount. And remember, if you're in packages and you want to extend your package early, you can do so. If you have an instant rebate that's applicable, you can use it. And if you ever have any questions, remember, just contact customer service. That's what they're there for, guys. Anyway, that's your big coupon on Saturday, as I do every single day. A couple of the handicappers you should be aware of. Anthony Red, congratulations to him. Yesterday, his biggest college basketball release of the season. First 100-dime play. How easy was that one? He took Wright State, a 4.5-point road underdog, as his Horizon League game of the year. And the Raiders won that game outright 62-45 at Valpo. Today, 75-dime NFL winner number 6 in a row on the Colts Patriots, going for Anthony Red. Meanwhile, Brad Wilton, $10 bettors have won a little over $5,400 since July following his betting advice. Of course, yesterday for $7.77, you got his 60-dime NBA total of the month with Minnesota and Charlotte going over the total. And today, his second biggest release of the entire season, dating back to the preseason, in fact. 100-dime winner, New Orleans, Seattle, the side selection. Scott Delaney has made $10 bettors, a little over $7,300 the past 9 weeks. Today, 50-dime NFL playoff total winner, number 2 in a row. Your Saints over under against Seattle. Listen, guys, you got his wild card total of the year last Saturday with the Saints Eagles under for just $14.95. You got his NFL total of the year 2 Sundays ago with Seattle and St. Louis under for just $19. Well, today you can save $75 off the purchase of his divisional playoff total of the year, the Saints Seahawks over under, simply by using coupon code SCOTT75. SCOTT75. And finally, have I mentioned Shawn Michaels? No, but there's a reason. You know, last weekend he swept the board. 100-dime winners in the wild card round with the Saints and 49ers. Came back with the 100-dime winner on Auburn, the near upset of Florida State on Monday night. Well, today he's going for winning day number 81 of 117 over the past 8 months. But this play today is in basketball. He is 6-1 in basketball this season. It is a 50-dime release, 50-dime plays, 36-17 over the past 8 months. And as you know, Shawn, over the past 8 months, has made $10 bettors over $30,000. That's wins minus losses minus the juice. They have netted out over $30,000. Well, today he feels the best bet is in basketball. He is backing a home team coming off what he says is a devastating loss. He feels that they will rebound with the win and cover today in a bounce-back fashion. You can save $90 on the purchase of this play from Sean simply by using coupon code Sean90. And again, over the past 8 months, he's had 118 plays, 80 wins, 36 losses, 2 pushes, making $10 bettors over $30,000. FYI, Brett Atkins going for winning day number 10 out of 13 today. 100-dime divisional game of the year. Indianapolis and New England, twice as strong as his 50-dime college hoops winner on Radford last night. And you might want to check out his free pick today, because he's won 17 out of 18 free picks as well. So that's something you should be aware of. Okay, guys, let's talk about as for me, as I alluded to at the outset of this report, my best bet today is just a 5-dime play on the Saints-Seattle contest. Now, of course, last Saturday I gave you a free winner on the Saints, and then Sunday my lone premium pick last week was a 15-dime play on San Francisco, as I told you, to buy down the half point, and of course I delivered with the win and cover. But the fact is, I think today is just worthy of being a 5-dime play, just like the 5-dime winner on the Kings last night, just like the 5-dime winner on Xavier on Thursday night in college hoops. It's part of a 5-dime trifecta, as I also have a couple of plays in college basketball, Pittsburgh, Wake Forest, and the game between Georgetown and Butler to round out today's card. But again, I don't believe in forcing action. You shouldn't either. Biggest mistake gamblers make, oh my God, a huge mistake handicappers make, forcing action for no logical reason. I mean, you play a game based on how you should invest on it, not based on the magnitude of the game. I'll give you the same speech when the Super Bowl runs around. Just because it's the biggest game of the year doesn't mean you should be betting it as the biggest game of the year. Every game is like a little island in the ocean, okay? You look at it, it's separate from everything else, you bet it accordingly. And today, for me, Saints Seahawks, just a 5-dime play, and that's how I'm playing it. Okay, let's talk about the other contest here between the Patriots and the Colts. Do we reward the Colts and say, my God, I was impressed with the way they came back and rallied from that 28-point deficit to beat the Kansas City Chiefs last week? Or do we criticize the Colts for falling down by 28 points with another lousy, pathetic first-half performance at home against a Kansas City Chiefs team that they demolished at Arrowhead just 2 weeks earlier? I mean, do we praise them or do we criticize them? Well, now you're looking at a team that's catching 7 points at New England. The weather's going to be lousy. It's not going to be a nor'easter, but, it's going to be like 60-70% chance of rain. Wind chills, going to be dropping down into the mid-30s. I mean, both teams have to play in the rain, just like both teams are going to be playing in the rain in Seattle today as well, which, FYI, if you haven't checked the weather report, you're looking at a 95 to 100% chance of rain throughout that contest. Could be very heavy at times. You're looking at winds ranging from 15 to 17 miles an hour with gusts up over 30. And the 5-day forecast, I'll have that later in this video report coming up after this commercial break. But, both teams have to play in the inclement weather. I think a lot of guys today are going to look at these two games and say, God, I'm not sure. They could go either way. Let me play a teaser. Mistake. You play teasers when you love both sides and you want to manipulate the price. And I've talked about teasers in the past. You look at guys at this site that have had tremendous success with teasers. Myself, Shawn Michaels, Craig Davis, Chris Jordan, Scott Delaney. You don't play a teaser, however, when you're just looking at a game and you go, I'm not sure. I think I'll tease them. That is a guaranteed lock for failure. If you're going to play these games today and you're not sure, just take a side. Don't worry about hedging the odds in your favor, because if you don't have a feel for the game, it doesn't matter which way you're going to hedge the odds. To be honest with you, this New England-Indianapolis game, I think it could go either way. I mean, you're looking at a line with the Patriots 7. You're looking at the total of 50.5 points. I mean, the Patriots are not nearly as good offensively as they were before Gronkowski got hurt again. Okay, the Colts, we know they don't play much defense, but the Patriots aren't exactly, the fearsome foursome or the Steelers' steel curtain defense reincarnated up in Foxborough. They're not that strong either. This has 3 or 4 points to me written all over it, this particular game. So I think you got to play the underdog. I'm interested to watch the game, but you still have a problem here with the Colts. They can't run the ball. Okay, the Patriots have had some success running the ball here throughout the season. Colts can't run the ball. Are the Colts really going to be able to put the pressure on Tom Brady? I mean, they certainly didn't last year when he shredded them. Again, I think it could be a 3 or 4 point game. I think perhaps the better way to look at this game, since you know the Colts are going to have to throw the ball constantly, you know Brady's going to pick apart that Colts defense, the hell with the side. Play the game over. It's 50.5 points. Again, it's in the rain. The rain has helped to suppress this total. If not, this total would easily be 53.5 to 55 points, I feel. So go ahead. Both teams are playing in the rain. Take the over in the contest and the hell with the side in the game. In college basketball, you know, when you pull off a huge upset and you're a bunch of college basketball guys that are ranging between the ages of 17 and 22, you are primed for a letdown in the next game. And there is no team that is more primed for a letdown today than the Memphis Tigers. After the 10.5 point underdog winning outright at Louisville 73-67 just a couple of nights ago. But here's the thing. Today they're at Temple. They're a 7.5 point favorite. Even without the upset win at Louisville, they're better than 7.5 points on the road than Temple. Even if Temple was healthy, and that's the key in this contest. The Owls are not healthy. Do you know they lost a backup forward, one of their scholarship players, Daniel Dingle, to a potential season-ending leg injury about a week and a half ago. And in 20 minutes of action, he was averaging about 7 points and 2 rebounds a game. But now their leading scorer, Will Cummings, who's averaging close to 19 points a game, well, he suffered a concussion in their loss to South Florida, their 5th loss in 6 games a couple of nights ago. He may not play today. So you got a deep Memphis team that likes an up-tempo style play that's also very aggressive defensively, averaging over 10 steals a game, averaging over 82 points a game, taking on a Temple team that only had 9 scholarship players to begin with, Dingle included, Cummings included. This is a short-handed Temple team that wasn't that talented to begin with. So I think that you go ahead and say Memphis is not going to have the letdown here. Memphis instead realizes just 2 games ago, before the shocking upset of Louisville, they were hammered at home by Cincinnati, losing by 16 points at the FedEx Forum. I think they get the job done here today and hand Temple its 6th loss in 7 games and cover the 7.5 point spread in this one as well. The St. Joe Hawks, Phil Martelli's team, they had UMass where they wanted them a couple of nights ago. They were up 9 points in the second half, but then one turnover after another. I think they had 17 turnovers in that game, allowed Massachusetts to win and rally at home 66-62. But again, you have a St. Joe's team now. You're getting the benefit of the line value because it was such a crushing loss, a loss that ended a 4-game winning streak, and now you're asking them to rebound at George Mason. Well, who said the Colonials? Or no, the Patriots. That's George Mason. Who said they were any good? Quick, where's George Mason located? Fairfax, Virginia. Just in case you're in jeopardy, you're now prepared. I think St. Joe's is a good enough team here to get the job done, especially at this cheap price at 1.5. Patriots coming off a 14-point loss to VCU. To be expected, although the Rams haven't been spectacular this season. They are a better team than George Mason, but they also lost by 5 points at Old Dominion, so that was a worthless road trip. I'll go with St. Joe's, the deeper, more talented team, and a little bit better of a rebounding team to perhaps not turn the ball over 17 times today and get the win and cover. So, the 3 freebies, Patriots under, St. Joe's, and Memphis and college hoops. That'll do it, guys. I'll catch you again bright and early tomorrow morning. Remember, if you ever have any questions about anything here at the site or about any of the promos, etc., the coupons, all you got to do, contact customer service. Good luck to you all, and I'll catch you again on Sunday.